Eti Love Chronicles, unajikutaga umependa dem bila reason, but bila reason is a lie, cause ameumbika walai. She's got magic in her eye, scent of attraction, kila boy usema hi. Kengele ni kelele time ya lesson, but ikichelewa lunch na tunatafuta bell ring atunego. That's life, we always chase what we like, kili na tujenga happiness na addition ya psych. For me, it's just a smile. Hebu check hizo macho alafu meno ni white. She's got the hips nataka tonight. Tupande kitanda kare so to fight. You know what I mean? Your womb is the shelter I desire for my kid. Ushadisobey commandment, juu baby unani kill plus roho yangu shai still plus, niambie ka unani feel bus. Ushadisobey commandment, juu baby unani kill plus roho yangu shai still plus, niambie ka unani feel bus. Ati when I look at you and then I look at the stars, babe mnafanana, tunyi wote mnawaka waka. Ni ushangani nini ulifanya huyu mrasta, my love for you who grow ka cancer. Ukienda nitakumiska Black Panther kwa movie ya Wakanda. So please stay, nataka nikulove kila day, hadi nywele ziturn grey. Kwa magoti daily na pray, juu shadisobey commandment, juu baby unani kill plus roho yangu shai still plus, niambie ka unani feel bus. Juu shadisobey commandment, baby unani kill plus roho yangu shai still plus, niambie ka unani feel bus. Jo, niambie ka unani feel baby, cause I love you too much, I feel you too much. It's a boy Manu Prince. Yeah.
My people, I am super excited because finally I promised and I've delivered. My name is Kia Franklin, of course, and this is Spotlight. Now, you may wonder what Spotlight is. Spotlight is spotlight. Basically, we are targeting not the youth per se, but people who have done it major, not only like in their fields, but also in their personal lives and in every different aspect. Now, my guest today and our first guest, of course, he's being able to air and grace our first episode, and I'm super excited. He's this amazing guy, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Right, so thank you very much, Presenter Care. I'm very much humbled to be in your show. It's my pleasure. So personally, I go by the name Manu Prince. Who is Manu Prince? Manu Prince is a rapper and a poet who just decided that he's going to change the story through art. That's basically what I want. I don't want to change the story through art, so that people can know that art can pay. You can come from the ghetto, but still art can be able to pay you. Sure.
It's interesting because even how you speak poetic. Now tell me, what exactly is this art that you do?
Alright, so I'm a creative person, that I'll say it just like that. I'm a creative person. And okay, let me just say that I do poetry, because if we go deeper, rap is poetry, you understand? So I just do poetry. Those I do rap and I do spoken word, which is under the umbrella of poetry. Yeah.
So not so many people understand spoken word, especially to our older audiences. You know, the youth nowadays don't understand exactly what spoken word is. So kindly define what spoken word is.
Alright, so according to me, how I can define spoken word, spoken word is a way of expression. It's the way that personally I can express myself to the people. You know that some of us are not gifted in public speaking, some of us cannot speak to the public. If you pay a microphone now speak, it becomes difficult. But now the moment that you have an art that you can express yourself with, you become an extraordinary person. Let me say it that way, an extraordinary person. Yeah, so to me, art is just spoken word is just a way of expression. Yeah.
So Manu, when did you begin this journey of spoken word?
Alright, so if I can remember right, I began spoken word while I was in standard 5. I was in standard 5, and now like there was just this pressure from ile mtani nilikuwa na stay. Like you needed to be outstanding, because the conditions were not favorable, so you needed to be outstanding. You needed to have a plan personally. You could not depend on your dad or your mom. You needed to like have a plan to keep you busy, a plan to like how you can spend your leisures, because in the ghetto kuna drugs, you understand, there are those such of things, kuna bashes. Now if your mind is idle, then most definitely it will become the devil's workshop. So in standard 5, that was when I realized, I can write, I can also rap. So I began writing, and it's been a gradual process. I've been growing day in, day out.
Talk to me about the ghetto. You've stated that it started in the ghetto. Talk to me about that.
All right, so ghetto, I don't know how to define ghetto. It's a lovely place. Personally, ndo place imenilea. Manu Prince can be defined as just ghetto. Mimi nimetoka ghetto. And life there, it's not easy. Life is complicated. Life is hard. You see people struggling. You see women struggling. Women are the breadwinners to their families. Though the fathers are there, but women are the breadwinners to the family. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's basically the ghetto. But again, if you try to look now in the entertainment industry maybe of Kenya, most of the entertainers come from the ghetto. Look at Calligraph Jones, he's a person from Kayole. Look at Bahati, he's a person from Madari. Now you see, like now ghetto is able to produce many awesome people. So let me call it a manufacturing factory of excellence.
All right. Yeah. That's really interesting, and I love the fact that you're really passionate about the ghetto. Now there's so many misconceptions about the ghetto. I don't know what you think about that. Oh, ghetto kuna wizi, kuna hii. Personally, I've not been to the ghetto myself. Can you tell us more about that? Hizi misconceptions ambazo zinaendelea, what are they about?
Okay, misconceptions ziko. Ghetto is seen to be a bad place, a place where only thugs and drug addicts can be. But now that one may define it as stereotyping. People are judging the ghetto through the few people who are bad, you understand? Now because so and so is a thug, everybody in the hood is a thug, you understand? And I think that's also what Tupac Shakur was fighting for while he was still alive. Like he used to identify himself with the gutter, you understand? To him, though he was rich, but still could identify with both of the people in the gutter and also the rich people, you understand? So basically mi napenda ghetto, and if I know it will happen, God atafungua njia and will be able to do many great things. Money will be no problem. I plan to come up with projects just to give back to the society, you understand? Ile society menilea, the people who made me Manu Prince, you are now like giving back unto them.
All right, let's get back to your art. Now, uko na verses ngapi ama how many, what do we call it? Uko na pieces ngapi za spoken word?
I have so many pieces written and others ziko YouTube, but currently YouTube I have 2 pieces zenye nimefanyia video and full audio, but otherwise I have so many pieces, uncountable. Let me say uncountable, because many ule mse when I'm bored I write. Hata zingine sijui ziko, but ziko. So I've written so many spoken word pieces. Yeah.
What is the inspiration behind your pieces?
Okay, the inspiration behind my pieces, before being an artist, I'm a human being, you understand? And I have feelings. I feel different things at different times, understand? Now, for instance, now we're seated here, I might see something good happening or something bad happening, then I'll feel a particular way about it. Then I'll decide, now I want to write to praise this thing because this thing is good, or I want to write to talk of the badness of this thing. So that's basically where my inspiration comes from, the day-to-day activities in my life and what I feel from within my heart. Yeah.
All right, which is your favorite verse ama piece?
My favorite piece. That would be tricky, but let me see. The favorite piece I wrote, it was called Elizabeth. It's a love piece, a very awesome one. It's called Elizabeth. I think it's my favorite.
What is Elizabeth all about?
Okay, Elizabeth, it's just like, okay, you fall in love with this particular girl, and now you decide, like, now how will I express myself to this person? Because personally, I ain't a good speaker. I cannot speak awesomely. I'm not that fluent. But again, you remember that, I have art. I can do this thing through art. I can express my feelings through art. That's how Elizabeth came to being. I wrote it down. Yeah, na hivyo tu ndo Elizabeth ilikam ikakuwa.
Why do I feel like this Elizabeth exists? Does she exist?
Okay, let me say she existed, but things happened. Life is not static, life is dynamic, it keeps moving, you understand? You meet a person today, tomorrow you're not with the person, you see? Yeah, so she existed, but she exists, but she doesn't have the role that she had in my life by then.
All right. Now, apart from art, what else do you do? Who is Manu Prince apart from art? Tutoke kwa spoken word, who's Manu Prince?
Okay, so Manu Prince, apart from being an artist, Manu Prince is still a student studying at ZTech University, taking Bachelor of Science in Media and Digital Communication. Yeah.
Would you say that your art also inspired your cause?
Exactly. You just nailed it, because while I was still in high school, now people were picking up their courses. I was like, I cannot be putting on a suit every day going to an office. I'll be disappointing my boss every day, because I'm a person who wants to be creative. I'm a person who likes seeing cameras. I'm a person who likes seeing microphones, you see. And now that's when I decided that I want to get into the entertainment industry, but now because my image might be that big, so I didn't want to I didn't want to maybe be a news anchor, because those images will be colliding, because there is a way, those ethics and the etiquette of the workplace, there is a way an artist and a media personality, there's a way that they behave differently, see. Now the personalities would have been colliding, so I decided that I want to specialize in maybe film production in the media industry, so that at least I can also give back to the society through, because mimi najua ile kitu nimepitia to record songs, to do videos, it's been tough. So at least through that I can be able to give back to the society.
You've actually hit on my next question. What are some of the challenges that you've gone through? Actually, talk to me about that tough
way. Challenges are so many. There are very many. Okay, so the first challenge is finance. You know that now in this century that you are living, nothing is free. You have to pay for each and everything you get. So raising the finances, doing a quality audio will cost you like 10,000 shillings. Now you see I'm still a student. Now getting that money can be somehow challenging. Now that's just the audio. You have to have 10,000 shillings and above for you to record a quality audio. Then now going to the video, I know that you've interacted with the cameras, you know how expensive a video can be. So it's finance being one of the challenge. Another thing, now getting a team that believes in you, beginning from your producers, your directors. It's difficult because everybody's looking for money, everybody's doing business, you see. Now like mstana kufanyia kazi na kushutia video, shughuli ishe umpe pesa and he doesn't feel your art. That one is another big challenge. Challenge again, growing your social media platforms. See, it's difficult. Ile now kuenda kwa ground convincing people that I'm Manu Prince, I can do this and this. I'm a poet, I'm a rapper. It's difficult because everybody waits ile moment yenye umeanza kwa limelight, now they begin following you kama crowd. But the moment that you're struggling, everybody thinks that you're not worthy. Maybe you're a con artist, you're trying to con them. Yeah, so those are some of the many challenges.
What keeps you moving?
One thing I came to learn is that the power of visualization. The moment that now you have a dream, you want to achieve something, you visualize it every day. You see it like it's on a TV playing in front of you. Now the moment that it is like that, you'll get the momentum and the energy to keep moving, because it's what you see daily on a daily basis. So I'm a daydreamer. At times my friends ask me, Manu, why are you sitting alone? Do you have stress? But no, I'm daydreaming. I'm thinking of where I want to be, the things I want to do, the things I want to achieve. Sure.
All right. Now, what is one weird thing about Manu Prince?
One weird thing about Manu Prince.
Yes.
Okay, so Manu Prince is this guy. Okay, I find it weird. I'm this person who doesn't love forcing issues. I hate forcing issues. In this life we'll interact with different people. Msata Jonah, mimi niko a higher class than Manu Prince. We cannot interact with Manu Prince. Then it's good. Time will tell. You do your shit, I do my shit. Time will tell. Yeah, so I hate forcing things.
All right, quite interesting. Now, kindly, as we close up, you can share your social media handles, where we can find you, and one word to your fans looking at that camera, of course.
All right, so I'll introduce myself again. My name is Manu Prince. A poet and a rapper. My social media platforms, across all the platforms, be it Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, I go by the name Manu Prince Music. And you guys should check out my content. You should subscribe to my channel. You should follow me for awesome and educative content. An advice to my followers, to my viewers, to my fans, just love to tell you that it's never easy, it's always hard. No matter where you go, it's always difficult. But I was once told that only the hard keep going. When the journey gets hard, only the hard keeps going. So you have to be tough no matter the circumstances in chasing your dreams, be it in education, wherever you're trying to chase. Just jitume na ujiamini. Self-belief also is a very important thing. If you don't believe in yourself, then nobody will believe in you.
All right, I will be crucified if you do not perform a piece on Spotlight. Take it away.
Alright, so first of all, let me appreciate once more. I'm grateful that you having me in your show, because I've heard of Spotlight. It's a very big show, and I'm so humble, so grateful. And so I'm gonna perform the piece called Elizabeth, and I hope my fans at home watching will enjoy. So, my sweet Elizabeth, the first day nilikucheki nika nilishinda bet. I promised takuplay ka Judas na Jesus for 30 cents. Instead takupenda ile day utasema yes in front of the pastor and the rest. Cheki sijui kume notice, but kuna venye nikikucheki ni ubaki nimesleki. Jo venye we ni keki, a very mature lady. If love drives crazy, then I'm very mad, sijiwezi. You're already addicted na kuitaji daily. Eliza nakupenda, my heart is speaking, skiza. Eliza nakupenda, my heart is speaking, skiza. Sijui kama unajua, but your parents are wanted by the police. Waliba staff from heaven wakaiweka earth wakaita Liz. Na kupenda in such a way that wakinekea gun kwa head wanishon kusarent washo pull the trigger. In such a way that neza va uniform on Sunday na niende shule barondi if you'll be my teacher. In such a way that neza go 5 times in a day na nirudi times 2 barondi if you'll be my river. Eliza nakupenda, my heart is speaking, skiza. Eliza nakupenda, my heart is speaking, skiza. Najua unajua life is a journey, but don't worry about stories za chopa na gari. Tukikosa kwa mgongo nitakukari. The future is clearly painted on my head, na una very soon kikumari. So first born tamuita Prince Harry, then second born most deaf atakwa dem, so tamuita Princess Mary. Beautiful without makeup, I love you Elizabeth.